All right, Gemini, you are up. This is the Gemini Zodiac reading, all placements, all right? And if you do not already have your birth chart, I do advise obtaining your birth chart. If you do not want to go and do that yourself, it is a service that I offer. So go to my Linktree in my bio, and on my booking calendar, I do have that service listed with pricing. Book for that service. As I will always say, it is very important that you know your birth chart so that way you can apply these messages. If you're somebody that likes or watches zodiac readings, you're going to want to know where these zodiac signs are placed at on your chart. Then you will be able to better understand and overstand the messages and how they are applied or how they're applicable, okay? So it's very, very important. You don't want to misplace this information because it will lead you to a lot of disappointment, all right? And I am very big on expressing this before I relay the messages because of the fact that I was in that position before, okay? So, but when I became aware and how it is applicable, then everything, it was like a puzzle with all the pieces I was able to easily put together, all right? So, and take what resonates. Some of this energy could be past, it could be present, it could be future, okay? So, we're going to start off with your energy here, Gemini. A lot of solar plexus chakra and some sacral chakra is here, okay? Some of you are stepping into your courageous energy, you know, honing in on your personal power. Okay, your self-esteem could be elevating or ascending right now, all right? You're stepping into purpose, or you're feeling more like you have purpose, okay? Or this is what you're headed towards, okay? As long as you're doing the work. Some of you need to focus on your sacral chakra, okay? And some of you, which is also giving your feminine energy. Some of you are needing to embrace your feminine energy more, all right? And then you may also need to work on your solar plexus chakra, all right? Your personal power, self-esteem, and purpose, okay? You could be seeing 211. You could also be seeing hawks. Before starting this message, I just saw 4 hawks flying out my window, okay? So you could be seeing hawks, or hawks are very significant right now. 3, 4, 5 is significant as well. You could be seeing that time, or that number, that angel number, okay? You could also be seeing 2, 3, 4, okay? So, and honestly, if you are seeing them, go look up those angel numbers and see what they represent. See how it resonates for you. You could also be seeing 2, 4, 6. I feel like you're on the cutting edge of something. You are listening to your intuition more, or you're stepping into this energy of, okay, I'm going to follow my intuition. I'm going to follow my gut instinct. All right. You're being more courageous in doing so. Okay. I am stronger than fear and bigger than doubt. I am light and I remain light. I trust in God and stand tall before the tests of life. I grow and become wiser through every challenge. I am a being of new life. 3, 2, 1 when I just looked at the timer. Okay, so there's a countdown here for something, all right? Only you know, as we are all on different timelines and we all are, you know, learning different things all at the same time, okay? So apply it where it fits. We have freedom and I am light. So freedom. I realize my wounds create doubt, resentment, and guilt. So I work to free myself of darkness. I cast off negative thoughts, find peace in my heart, and discover the being of light within me, okay? Some of you are stepping into that freedom energy, or this is what you're working towards, or by you doing the work, this is what you will receive. 0404, all right? God is teaching some of you on how to be more disciplined in a lot of different ways, and with some more than one way, okay? We have I am light. I always have hope, no matter the ordeal. I have faith in a better future. I turn darkness into light. I open my heart to others and to God and am spiritually strong. I draw light to me and shine with all my being. All right? Somebody could be 34, 35, 43, 54, okay? But we have cutting edge. You're being asked to slice through the obstacles and carve a path towards your dreams, all right? You're receiving certain, like I said, your intuition is telling you something. The number 52 is significant. Somebody could be 52, born in 52, okay? Or there's you could have there could have been a lot of conflict with connections or you connecting with others, okay? It's across the spectrum. It's not necessarily, yep, there's a hawk crossing my window again. Hey! But, it doesn't necessarily have to be like a romantic relationship, but I just mean connections across the board. There could have been a lot of conflict, all right? And, I feel like for some, there's going to be some type of change in who you connect with, all right? Listen to the whispers of your heart, for you know the whole truth. So some of you are being guided to really, like, you're on the cutting edge right now. Like, you are literally starting to listen to what, honestly, your soul is calling for you to either do, to invest in, to, go after, whatever the case may be, all right? And then at the bottom of the deck, we have divine timing. There's going to be some type of balancing of scales, all right? Some answers are going to be unfolding, and then we have a commitment here, all right? Yeah, you could have been walking through the valley of the shadows, all right? But there's a worthy goal here on mending your heart, all right? Bringing balance to your internal world. I feel like in order for you to do this, which makes sense because of this energy I have underneath here, it's like there's duality that needs to be brought forth to your life, okay, to balance out the scales. It says keep your mind open and be willing to learn from the experience here, okay? So there's a balancing of some type of scales, divine timing. Be patient, for some things take time to manifest fully in your life, okay? Somebody could be 44, born in 64, all right? But we have a new partner. Some of you could be daydreaming, or you're being guided to daydream about a new partner. Maybe you feel like that's something that you're missing here. See only love is what you're being asked to do. All right? You're going to meet somebody, and it's going to be the catalyst for something, to set something into motion. All right? You will more easily hear and receive our messages if you daydream regularly. Relax and open your mind to receiving without directing your thoughts. Just notice any feelings, visions, or ideas as if you were watching a movie. This is the seat of creativity, okay? 7/27 is significant. July 27th, that could be a date or a time. That could be somebody's date of birth, but that can also be a date where this individual is going to enter your life, okay? In July 27th, all right? But you're being asked to see only love. Look past the seeming errors, mistakes, and misunderstandings, and see only the love within each person, including yourself. Your resolute focus upon the love that underlies every situation brings about healing in undreamed of ways, okay? So yeah, some of you may be daydreaming, or you're being guided to daydream. 0808, okay, when it comes to matters of the heart. Some of you are mending your heart at this current moment, at this current time, from any type of hurt or, inflicted pain when it comes to connections. All right? There's a change in direction here. Yep, to joy. That's what it is. All right? What do you desire? Are you thinking about that? Okay, there's a creative project that you might want to spend more time and focus on, or this is that creative project is going to assist you in mending your heart. All right? The changes you're experiencing are divinely directed by your newborn willingness to open your heart to love and our guidance. You are protected now and in the future, so follow your path to the happy outcomes you desire. Okay? So you're being guided, you're being asked to trust and thrive. Stag, okay, a stag could be somebody's like spirit animal or is very significant or relevant for somebody, but you're being asked to trust and thrive. Keep peace, all right? Let go of the need to be right and continue or work towards more so of being a peacekeeper, all right? Instead of needing to be right all the time, all right? Just keep the peace. And you will see your seeds grow. The seeds that you're going to see grow, it's going to be a perspective shift. It's going to be a perspective change that is going to enlighten you on a completely different level and on a frequency that you've never met before, a frequency you've never been on before, okay? You're going to see stuff or you're going to start seeing things from a higher perspective, all right? And some of you are already here, okay? I feel like for a few of you, you're already here and you're about to reap the rewards for your growth, because this is what you've already gone through and you've waited for divine timing, and divine timing is now. Yep, 10:10 when I looked at the timer. Okay, so some of you, you're about to reap. Okay, there's going to be this change in direction. Some of you asked for a change in direction. Okay, yeah, when it comes to matters of the heart, we got Cupid here. Okay, and then we have Father Sky here. The Most High is wanting you to trust in the unknown. All right, this is why it's important that you let go of the need to be right, because if you don't release that, you will never be able to find just any type of solid ground in the unknown. And this is the type of path that you're moving towards or moving through. So you have to release the need to know or the need to be right. All right. So trust in the unknown, trust in the Most High, trust that everything that's happening is happening in your favor for your highest good, for your growth and evolution, because that is ultimately what we are here to do, is to grow, is to learn, is to grow, okay, and live our best lives after all that's said and done, okay? And then be graceful in movement and actions and dream and journey right now. I feel like you're also moving in this energy of mastering self. Okay, so that way all of your dreams are coming to fruition, that you are going to become more appreciative of your journey. I feel like for some of you that's about to receive a harvest. You are going to have so much more gratitude for your journey than you ever have. Okay, you are going to be you're going to see your accomplishments. You're going to be so proud of yourself on a completely different level that it's like anything else that comes your way moving forward, you are going to hold such gratitude, and you're going to face every obstacle, every challenge, anything that you have to endure. Like, you're going to take it on head on with all gratitude and like readiness and willingness. Okay, so that's amazing. Now when I pulled out the health cards, we have emotional health and physical health. 1221, you could be seeing that, or 222 is significant. The number 2, I'm telling you, it's a balance. The number 2, it's balance here. Unity, partnership. And we have Libra. You could be a Libra. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the timer. You could be a Libra and have Gemini placements, or Gemini with Libra placements, okay? Or wherever you have this Libra at is what needs balance. But your emotional and physical health is what is also giving the spiritual and physical balance that's needed, okay? You are on the cutting edge of this. You truly are. You're working towards this, or this is what you have worked on. For some of you, you are being guided to take heed and focus on this, your emotional health. Write down your thoughts and feelings, good or bad, okay? Dance. Work on something that uplifts you. Focus on affirmations. And then watch some motivational shows, movies, or talk with someone that is very motivational, okay? That's very inspiring, that uplifts your spirit, okay? Or cry, scream, or take a walk. Be out in nature, okay? These are ways to assist with your emotional health and balancing it out, all right? And then with your physical health, stretching, exercising, making sure you're keeping a balanced eating habit or diet, making sure that your body's getting everything that it needs. I'm being guided to tell somebody to look into, I'm not a healthcare professional, so you know what I mean? Go and check with your healthcare provider if you feel guided to, but I'm being guided to say look into blood type eating, because this is going to really benefit for whoever this is for. Because there's certain things physically that your body's not receiving that is going to be very beneficial if you know your blood type or you don't. The wind's picking up right now, so that's confirmation. You're being guided to look into that and start implementing that, okay? And see how that changes your energy, okay? Some of you are needing to drink more water. 4:04 on the clock right now, and 4:32. You're needing to drink more water. You might want to speak with your healthcare professional, a healthcare professional regarding B12, lung detox, fiber, iron, and implementing vitamins, okay? Again, I'm not a healthcare provider. I'm just the messenger, all right? Some of you may need to cut out on smoking and implementing or adding more fruits and veggies to your diet, okay? So if you feel like that's for you, that resonates, if it hits you like, oh dang, that might be for me, then it's for you, okay? Now, moving on to financial and work here, the energy I'm showing is we have science and laborer. I feel like somebody could be a freaking scientist, okay? Or you're like creating something that's very scientific, okay? Some of you are being asked to keep an open mind. Something is unfolding for you. And whatever hard work that you've put in, you're going to be rewarded for this here soon, okay? Somebody could be interested in, we have chemist, forensics, biochemist, or anything in the field of science, all right? And then laborer, we have construction, maintenance, painting, or any kind of labor work, okay? Don't be afraid to work hard, all right? If you're called to this type of work, you're being guided to do so. Somebody could be a Libra, okay? Or maybe you have Libra in your 10th house, okay? But there's some type of unexpected windfall that's going to bring such a change, drastic change and shift, okay? That's going to take your career in a totally different direction for some, or for somebody, all right? Some of you are being guided to have the courage to change course, continue to grow and change and learn, all right? And for some of you, you've reached the end of a route where you cannot continue to travel. All right. So if you're feeling like, this is it, I've capped out, I've exhausted the energy that I have for this job, this laborious job, and maybe you're getting the nudge or, being called to move out of that energy now, move away from that and move into something different. All right. So you may want to go into prayer or meditation or just be outside in nature to sit with yourself, to kind of hear yourself, hear the honest echoes, all right? Because you are literally on the cutting edge of taking heed to whatever your intuition, whatever the guidance you've been given, you're on the brink of taking heed, okay? You're on the brink, Spirit said, on the brink of a breakthrough for some. 1717. Okay, but yeah, so 1717, look that angel number up, all right? I do feel like there's this potential, like spiritually, okay, some type of ascension or some type of growth spiritually, okay? For some of you, I feel like there's going to be this new beginning of security, feeling like a sense of belonging, okay? You're not going to be living life to, like, survive. Like, you're actually going to be living life to live. All right, or this is what an opportunity that's about to present itself for you, or after you've taken care of this work that you needed to take care of. And for some of you, it's literally just listening to those honest echoes within self. That all you need to do is take heed. Some of you, it's just about being patient, waiting on divine timing. Now, ultimately, we do have some sense of, let's see, like control, and not to its actual literal definition, but when it comes to divine timing, because the divine waits on us to be ready, okay? The universe waits on us to be ready for whatever it is we're trying to receive or that we're wanting, okay? Manifesting, whatever the case may be. So you're at this cutting edge of literally taking heed, or whatever things that need to be handled, okay, within your situation before whatever this is manifests into your life, okay, fully. 411, this is the 411, all right? But there is some unexpected windfall, some type of shift, some unexpected windfall when it comes to money for some of you. It's some type of shift. Some of you are being guided to make the shift, to make a shift when it comes to your work, your career, or whatever you're working on, okay? And then last card, we have easy does it. Slow and steady wins the race. This is not a good time to rush. Pay attention to every detail. So some of you are needing to make sure you do that. 1919, all right? You're obtaining a new beginning or new beginnings for ending old cycles, old habits, or releasing. Spirit just said releasing old beliefs, all right? Careful not to get involved with any get-rich-quick schemes, okay? That's the 411. But easy does it. Allow that to be, resonate where it resonates for you, okay? Some of you are growing into this peacemaker, or like, yeah. Yeah. Some of you are growing into this. You've manifested. I feel like to manifest self. Some of you are needing to really be mindful of your health at this time. Okay? Yeah. So you need to take your time. Take your time and focus on your health at this time. Your physical and your emotional health. Okay? This will benefit you greatly as you continue forward on your journey. All right? But I'm going to leave that at this. If you would like a personal reading, bless me, which I feel Spirit just like, yeah, somebody does need to book a personal reading with me. Or if you feel inclined to donate for this message, if this message was satisfying, feel free to donate. You can do that by sending your donation to one of the payment methods that I have on my booking calendar, or I have an Amazon wish list that you can donate on as well. All right. But until next time, I love you so very much. Peace, love, and light.